I'm at Six Flags Over Texas for my first visit to this park ever. Let's go check it out. What is up, everybody? So today I am at Six Flags Over Texas. I was originally planning this trip for that, but unfortunately, as you may or may not know, they decided to push the opening back, so not sure when that's going to be yet, but I figured trip was already booked. Let's fly down here and do it anyway. So we're going to go check out the park. The park looks amazing. I've been watching the coasters running all day. Well, I shouldn't say all day, it's only noon. Park's only been open for an hour, but let's go in and check it out.
There was something in the water that made me go wild, made me go wild, made me go wild. There was nothing in the world making me smile like your smile, like your smile. We were standing on the edge with the sand under our feet, and we felt like we made it. And now that winter's come and gone, I'm 17 again. My heart is beating stronger, and every time I think of you, it's taking me back there, taking me back there. And it feels like summer. It feels like summer. Oh, it feels like summer. It feels like summer.
All right, so we are in the park. Really nice entryway here. I like the carousel and the little pond right behind the sign there. I'm not sure what the plan is for today. Again, originally Tormenta was supposed to open today. Since I had the flight booked, the hotel was booked, everything was ready to go, and they kind of canceled it at the last minute, I'm like, still gonna come down, check out the park anyway. So yeah, got some cool stuff to check out. New Texas Giant, Titan, yeah, your typical Six Flags DC rides, so Batman. Don't know if I'm getting on Joker because I have a thing against 40 free spins, but maybe, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Another kind of big thing, Six Flags Over Texas is celebrating 65 years this year. So this is the original Six Flags park. So far, looks really nice, nice and clean. But big congrats to Six Flags Over Texas on their 65th anniversary. All right, so even though it is a hot day, and I do mean hot, I think the high today is supposed to get up to 96. No Aquaman for me. Even though I'm gonna be sweating the entire day, I do not feel like getting wet on a ride. All right, this is a little bit of a bummer because I was really hoping to get on Shockwave. It's an old Schwarzkopf, and I've got a thing for those, and they're getting hard to find, so that's a bummer. Coming up here on the area where Tormenta is going to be, looks like we've got the Cedar Fair type monitors, fast lane, single-use purchase kiosks, all that good stuff. It looks really, really good. I don't know if you can see, there we go. Really nice job on the entrance, and there's a bull. All right, there he is. So yeah, really looking forward to this one opening, whenever that actually happens. Then over here we've got our accompanying ride shop, and it looks like they've got a bunch of Tormenta stuff in there, so let's go check it out. And one thing that is really cool to see, the merch game for this ride is hitting really strong, which is good because a lot of Six Flags parks are kind of hit or miss when it comes to being able to find ride-specific gear. So I'm glad that they are not skimping on that. All right, so after looking at posted wait times, New Texas Giant apparently did open. It's showing a 90-minute wait. I haven't seen it do anything though, but we're kind of close to it, so I'm gonna walk back there and see if it is actually up and running. That's one of the big three that I absolutely wanted to get on during this visit. It was that one, Titan, and Shockwave, and we know Shockwave's not gonna work out, but hoping to get the other two at the very least. All right, so New Texas Giant does seem to indicate that it's open, but I haven't seen a train go the entire time that I've been standing over here, so I'm not sure. We'll hang with it for a minute, but if it doesn't start doing something, then we'll go. It is going. So I'm gonna head over toward Fast Lane, which is over by the ride exit. Kind of hard to find, but did eventually find it. So let's go do New Texas Giant, hopefully.
Parents, please make sure that your children meet the 48-inch height requirement as it is strictly enforced.
All right, managed to get on New Texas Giant. Pretty cool ride. A little bit of a tame RMC, but first RMC hybrid, so kind of cool there. Did run into a hiccup with Fastlane. It was telling me when I was going through to make my reservation for the ride that reservations were unavailable for the ride. So maybe it's because it already had like a 90-minute standby queue, I'm not sure. But I was able to use a single use for it, so if you got those, put them to work for you. It looks like you could also buy a single use if you don't have one on your pass. But I got up there and the ride up was like, oh, this is the first one I've seen work. And I'm like, yeah, it was single use, not Fastlane Ultimate. So keep that in mind if you're at this park and actually want to use your Fastlane on it. So from what I have been seeing as far as the wait times around the park go, it looks like that was probably going to be the worst wait. So I'm glad that I was able to get that one done early. Definitely need to grab a beverage here fairly soon. It is so hot. But yeah, I have been putting sunscreen on and it's all just been rolling right off. So I'm probably gonna get a little toasty. But yeah, first order of business is a beverage. And then I think we're gonna head over to the other side of the park and check out the DC area. All right, so something else that's kind of cool that seems like a Cedar Fair thing whenever they open a ride that Six Flags is embracing and I really like. We actually have Tormenta Light. So yeah, let's see what this one tastes like. So far we've gotten Tormenta the beer, Tormenta the shirt, Tormenta the sticker, Tormenta the Tervis cup. We just don't have Tormenta the ride yet. So it's kind of sounding from what a lot of people are saying around the park though that maybe they're looking at like a week. So unfortunately, if that ends up happening, I'm going to be a little late to the game because I've got other plans for 4th of July. But let's give Tormenta Light a go here and see how it is. All right, so I've been working on this for a couple minutes now, trying to figure out what the taste reminds me of. So first of all, they've done some really, really good partnerships to get these ride-themed, I guess you could say, beers up. The Tambili one at King's Dominion, y'all know I hate that ride, but that is probably my all-time favorite. The second favorite that I've got would probably be the one that Dorney Park did for Iron Menace. Can't remember what it was called, but it was super, super good. This, I have to keep sipping on it just to remind myself of like what I think it tastes like, and I think I finally figured it out. It tastes like a PBR. So do what you will with that information when making your purchasing decision. If you like PBR, you'll probably like it. If you don't like PBR, get something else. All right, so on that note, we're leaving the beer garden. Seeing what else we can find here. I'm seeing Batman over there, so maybe we'll go get on that. A lot of rides are closed today. Mr. Freeze is closed. Shockwave, unfortunately, is closed. Kind of having a little bit of trouble finding something to ride, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm glad I got on Texas Giant when I did because it also has now closed. So we'll see. All right, so no Judge Royce Cream, apparently. That's kind of a bummer. Let's keep moving. All right, so I think at this point, might go ride Batman, because a Batman clone's always fun. Why not? Then I'm kind of thinking about lunch. So we'll see what our lunch options look like. The Six Flags food options, it's very legacy Six Flags. So pretty much anything you want, as long as it's chicken tenders, burgers, hot dogs, pizza, I think it's an option somewhere along the line. But yeah, we'll see. So I think Batman first, and then maybe food. All right, so one thing I got to give Six Flags Over Texas a little bit of credit for here. They have the correct Batmobile. The Tim Burton 1989, also known as the best one. So yeah, very nice, good piece of theming. It is time for Batman. Batman, check. At this point, I am kind of hungry, so I think a little bit of food's in order. So, looking at Johnny Rockets, and I'm thinking that that's probably going to be the option. Kind of craving a burger, which is good because that's usually what you get at Six Flags. But yeah, bathroom first, and then lunch. All right, lunchtime. We have got the Johnny Rockets single original, and just Coke Zero, nothing exciting. So I'm gonna dig into this here and get back on the move. So lunch was actually pretty good. Johnny Rockets, just got a burger, some fries. Nothing exciting, but it was actually pretty good. So definitely hit the spot. I was also kind of hungry, so that might be why. But yeah, it's about 3:30 right now. So park's open for like another 4.5 hours. I'm not gonna make it that long. I think I'm probably gonna sneak back over to Titan, ride that, maybe check out some more merch, and then probably think about hitting the road. I would probably be here longer if more rides were open, but it's definitely a toasty day, and I'm kind of ready to go back to the hotel and cool down a little bit. But in the meantime, let's go ride Titan. All right, next and possibly last ride of the day is gonna be on Titan. Let's go. So Titan was amazing. Not a whole lot of Giovanolas out there. I've done Goliath, like Titan better. Definitely a back row ride. Very, very intense on the positive G's there. Might come back and ride that one later. I'm thinking I'll probably head out here and maybe come back for some night rides since the park's open till 9. But yeah, really good ride. All right, and just up here checking out our main shop. We've got stuff for the 250th. And again, no shortage in the park of Tormenta stuff. I kind of have a rule that I don't buy merch for the ride until I ride it. So I think, unfortunately, my Tormenta shirt is probably going to have to wait until I'm back down here in a couple of weeks to do that. But we got some other stuff here too. Titan, New Texas Giant. And then we've also got stuff back here for the 65th. All right, so it seemed fitting to close out the video with the reason that we originally came behind me. Am I disappointed that it didn't open today? Yeah, a little bit, because it looks so incredibly cool. I really want to get on it. But they need some more time, and that's okay. Rather have a safe ride than we don't know ride. So whenever it gets to the point where they are ready to open it, I will be back. As far as the park goes, kind of a neat park. It's got some cool history behind it. Pretty cool to be here for the 60th or 65th anniversary. They're definitely doing some pretty cool stuff in there. As far as the rides go, I loved Titan. Titan was my favorite. New Texas Giant was cool. Batman is Batman. You're not going to get a bad ride on it. It's small, but it just rips you apart. They're so good. Yeah, honestly, I wasn't here for a real super long time. The park isn't like huge, but still definitely a good place to come and hang out for a couple hours. So once they get Tormenta open, I will be back. Hopefully it's not next week because I got something going on next week, which you'll see next week. But in the meantime, I am going to go probably stand in a cold shower for half an hour. Might come back later and do some night rides. They are opening the park an extra hour this evening, so might swing back over and check that out. But overall, had a great visit. Not disappointed at all with the day. But on that note, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all for watching the video. Really appreciate it. If you made it to the end, drop a roller coaster in the comments. Let me know that you survived until the end. And remember, life is rough. Take a day off and do something cool. Peace, everybody.